Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Doom Patrol. This is Season 1, Episode 11, Francois, Francis Patrol. Um, no idea where this is going to go. I'm assuming everyone's going to be back together now because the two-part, not really two-part, but, the two sides of what everyone was doing has ended. Um, So I guess we're just gonna maybe heal from the experiences they've had, talk a little bit, and then set out again on the search for Niles. Um, Last episode was a bit of a backstory on Niles, a little bit, hinting at apparently a character from the comics. Again, I haven't read the comics, so I don't really know, but hinting at possibly his immortality, or maybe like the real reason for um, like the real plot, I guess, behind the show, besides just kidnapping Niles. There's actually he's holding him. Mr. Nobody's holding him hostage so that he can get to this other girl, the immortal person. So we'll see. Yeah, let's just get into this episode.
Now you want to tell me what the hell this is? Where we are? Do we care? Hell no.
Ooh.
Because I love you. You know, I always wanted to.
What the hell happened here?
Take me back, pal. Please. Please take me back.
Wow. Already tearing up. Oh my god.
In other bizarre reviews, Florida man Bump Weathers was massacred by a giant alligator this weekend and died in a tragic accident.
I once took a respite at Rockhaven Sanitarium in Glendale. Food was horrendous. But
Good.
Marilyn Monroe's mother was
Sorry.
my
Your
roommate.
point?
They're mentioning
essential
the
to
fact
this
that she went to an
moment.
insane asylum, because that was in Titans, and then like never mentioned here.
Flit, take me to Salty Bumps.
Don't talk to Flip.
Flit. Clara's at Bumps Bar in Cypress.
We are not your shuttle.
Because nobody jumped in to save you when you were in need, right, Jane?
Ooh.
Nobody. And I mean nobody saved me. I bet we take this down a notch.
No.
Like, Jane's right. No one saved her. She saved herself. But
Where are we?
they still went to help her. I don't know what's up with this video. I'm sorry for
Deep breath.
what's ever going on with the video
What's
quality
wrong?
and stuttering.
You wanted to...
Oh my god. He's just here.
Well, in that case, maybe you'd like to split a basket of chicken with me.
I'd be delighted, Big D.
Shireen,
Oh my god.
basket of chicken.
Ugh. What the fuck, Vic? What's with these shows and people cutting their arms open? Oh god. First it was Dick Grayson. Now it's Vic. He's probably checking to see if there's like nanites in there or something, but still. Ah! No! God. This is. I don't know if this is worse than the. Ah!
You. I just found out that Flexman Tower has a wife named Dolores. She's old as fuck, but she's still alive. Great
This
job.
is worse than the beard.
I'm meeting her in an hour.
Francis is
A lot of folks figure she ate the Unabomber.
And now Bump.
Yep, poor old bump.
like, I want this to happen, but also I know it's not gonna work out because it's been 30 years and he's.
Please.
Oh, he's in a gay bar.
Where you heading? Stay. Talk. No, thanks. I'm looking for somebody.
Are you gonna play something?
Sometimes what you want isn't what you need. I think he's just trying to get you to have happy moments with John, not necessarily the one moment.
Woman, you love you some chicken.
She's gonna say something about Cliff, and it's, oh fuck.
Thanks.
What's her face? Melissa Benoist did a really good cover of this on The Flash.
Even in this dream, or whatever the hell this is, you're still worried about what other people think. No. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Then be with me, Larry, here. Or at the table, or at the bar. What does it matter as long as we're together? Okay. You're right. I don't want to spend my last days like this. What? You want a chance? Take one. John. Hey. John?
Is he dying? Is that what's...
John!
Jeez. Erie. I literally wrote that down. I said, John's last days, Erie / Pennsylvania. It's clues. Erie, yep.
Because, unlike you, I'm not running away anymore. I'm trying to face my fears and remember who I was before I was Rita Farr.
Oh my god. Frick. Well, they are in Ohio, so I guess it's pretty close.
Hello. Can I help you?
I'm an old friend of John's.
Your ears must have been burning because he keeps saying your name.
Oh my god.
You're here.
So romantic in here amongst the diapers and decongestant, isn't it?
She's old. Give her a minute. Dude, this aggro thing is not working for you.
Have you ever felt like there's something inside of you that could do major damage if you don't take control?
I feel like that all the fucking time. The difference is I legitimately have no control. I can't just shut that shit down. If I could, I would have done it a long time ago.
You must be Dolores.
Look at my elbow.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Hey, fucko! Keep your hands off her!
Look at my elbow.
Look at my fist, motherfucker.
Yes! Hammerhead! Oh! Fuck, it's the Bureau. Fuck, where's Vic?
Go, Dennis! Go!
God damn it!
Oh my god, the alligator's gonna come out and fucking get Rita, and Cliff's gonna have to go save her. Or the other way around. Something. The alligator's gonna come out.
Nah.
What the fuck? What did happen to his sons? Alright.
Why put this on them?
Oh my god.
What good would it do?
Having another Clara situation?
The truth is, I haven't really lived much since the accident. What it wanted,
I feel like he's gonna pass right here.
but now I think I
Fuck
might.
it. Fuck it. Fuck. Don't tell me he dies right now. I was gonna make a joke and say,
Hey.
when he was saying, you know, no, he wants to see the sunset. Like, fucking don't say he's dead. God.
Off to see the world. There's such a crazy world to see. We're all chasing after our same, chasing after our end.
Thank you.
much though.
River and
I don't know. I'm still just so fucking sad about the Larry and John thing. This is just cheering me up. Oh my god. Just let me see. Yeah, there's no real. It was more just getting wet. I don't know. I don't think I had like any teardrops. Anyways, so like I said last episode, it was a bit of a slump. I told you I could see it going back up again, and it definitely went back up again. Um, so my first note was the negative energy and Cliff are kind of getting more and more uh, connected. And I was actually writing this about the hotel scene, but it turns out that was actually John. It was literally John. It wasn't the negative spirit. This whole time it was John, sort of talking through these dreams. On the truck scene when he was talking about context and stuff. All these times when he was talking with John, it was actually John, like through some sort of psychic link almost, just because of how powerful they were. And the negative spirit was more of a translator, or messenger rather. It wasn't the negative spirit with inside of him. It was actually John, which is crazy. Grid obviously is becoming more and more dangerous. Vix has taken him out of his body. God, I just thought about the arm cutting scene. Um, yeah, so again, you saw my reaction. I was barely looking. I like tried to keep one eye open just so I could kind of see what's going on. But I guess that he's like becoming more and more. Like I said, I think it's like nanites or something. I didn't really get to see what was inside the arm because God, it was hard to watch. So um, when I'm editing this, I'll try and take a look, or in the comments, let me know what's going on, because I literally could not look at that. Um, but yeah, it looks like uh, we gotta figure something out with Grid because like he doesn't have power in his system. He's just like a human body right now, as far as I can tell. I mean, he probably has some sort of regen, like a little bit in there because he just cut his fucking arm open and like he's just like, and just like, okay, how are you gonna heal from that? So I hope he has some sort of regeneration still. Um, but yeah, the Grid season finale, it's still there's still hope for it happening. So we'll see. Rita, Gertrude, Cramp, I wrote down. So it's good that she's making progress. She puts her money where her mouth is. She said she doesn't want to be Rita anymore, so she's not being Rita anymore. Okay. Um, which is nice, and she's being very vocal about getting the respect she wants and deserves. Like she's just taking up the space that she knows she can take up, kind of. Like when she's talking with Jane about, I want an apology for Karen, blah 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 blah. Obviously, you know, Jane had every right to be like, that's not me, that's Karen. But at the same time, I'm glad that Rita, Gertrude, I don't know what we're gonna call her still, um, but I'm glad that she is, fighting for the respect that like she wants an apology because she was wronged and she deserves that apology. So she's like, okay, next time if Karen, if you see Karen or whatever, I want an apology from her, which is nice. Uh, Again, I wrote down John's last days, eerie. We actually explored that in this episode, which is nice. Um, yeah, that's crazy, the psychic link they have. And then the last note I had was the pairings. Um, I just amazed by how well the writers do at bringing together two characters and finding the similarity, like finding, the common ground, the stuff to talk about for their characteristics, their personalities, their struggles that they go through. So for this episode, it was kind of there with Rita and Cliff. can't remember when they were in the swamp. They were talking about like how she's going by Gertrude now because she wants that or whatever. I can't remember the exact wording about what their conversation was about, but there's a little bit of that there. The bigger one that was nice was the Vic and Jane one, about their sort of cohabiting a body, and how Vic has the choice to, there's a way out kind of, but for Jane, she's like stuck with all these personalities, and so there's like a hierarchy, they have different problems. They have similar problem, but also different like peculiarities, I guess. Which again, it's a credit to the writing team to be able to do that consistently every week. They are able to bring together two characters and talk about a problem they share and the different ways in which they go about it. Um, yeah, my mind is blank, but they've done this before in the episodes, so it's great. Um, oh, the last thing I was gonna say, I didn't write it down, but the bureau, the fucking bureau. So it looks like they're gonna be either the main antagonist or like a secondary antagonist with Mr. Nobody. Not with Mr. Nobody, but like Mr. Nobody's here, and then there's also the bureau kind of doing things, and they're gonna all three of them are gonna jumble by the end of the season, I'm guessing. Um, Look at my elbow. Fucking Bureau again, doing dumb shit. So the next episode I did see was Cyborg Patrol, so it obviously makes sense how they're setting that up here. Um, which will be interesting to see a Vic-centric episode because Vic has been occupying a very, not a small space, but he's been occupying like almost a secondary space to an extent. Like he's definitely getting focus in episodes and he's getting his moments and they're having a storyline with Grid and stuff. But at the same time, I feel like he has been kind of like he's definitely been like the fifth member of the team. Um, so it's good that we are getting an episode not necessarily all about him, but centered on him. Um, uh, because I think we need some. He's been having a lot of stuff recently, and we haven't really had time to focus on it. Um, so if we can like not wrap up, but get get a little bit of closure and solution to some of the problems he's having, either with his father or with Grid. Something needs to be kind of addressed because right now he's just kind of like, oh shit, Grid's going haywire. I'm not gonna call my dad anymore. I could do everything by myself. And then it's like, oh wait, Grid is way too powerful for me. Okay, now I'm kidnapped. Like he just had a lot of rough days, so I need him to like have a win for once, which is nice that we're gonna get an episode on him. My camera is going all funky, so I think it's time to wrap up. But again, I love this episode. Great episode. Just it might have to go in my top 5 just because it did actually make me tear up. Um, but like I said, we'll see at the end of the season um, where they all rank up. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this episode, what you thought about the different storylines going on. What do you think is going to happen next episode? Are you with me? Do you think Cyborg Vic needs a little bit of screen time? Or do you think... what do you guys think about Larry's going to go on? It kind of feels like his... we still don't know too much about the negative spirit, and we can delve into that, but it feels like as far as like his emotional growth, we've kind of hit where we need to for the season. Like, I don't think, unless they make more problems, we've sort of gotten over the gay loner angst kind of thing, like the hiding in the closet kind of thing. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes from there. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video.